Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday, April 22nd. Thanks so much for being here. Great to see you this morning. I'm going to go back to the Lord's Prayer and the very simple statement about may your kingdom come, and what can we do on earth, the will of God as it is in heaven. And then the bulk of the rest of the passage in Matthew 6 is, I believe, a running commentary on the Lord's Prayer. We've looked at some of it, but now we've come to the portion where Jesus says very directly, you can't serve two masters. You'll either hate the one and love the other, or the reverse. You can't do both. And then he ends it with this very terse, short phrase, you can't serve God and money. And most of the translations say money. The New American Standard says wealth. King James will have mammon in there, frankly, they're not very helpful translations, at least to my understanding. I'm no Greek scholar, but I've looked at some of the Greek references and had discussions with people who do understand these things. And money misses the point. One source says the idea of earthly goods. So let me translate that myself, paraphrase. You can't serve God and stuff. And you can have a lot of stuff or little stuff. You can have a lot of money or little money. If it has to do with this earth, you can't serve that and God. You see, you could have a very little, but want so much to hang on to it and control it that you wind up serving that very little as opposed to serving God. The passage is not just about people who have a lot of money or people who want a lot of money. It's also about protecting yourself. And we'll see that play out in the balance of Jesus' commentary about worry, because worry comes from trying to protect stuff. And if I have just a little bit of stuff, but I think I have to protect it with everything I have, then I am serving that little stuff. And that's what leads to anxiety. So you could have a whole huge stock portfolio, which right now is a little bit iffy, but you could have a big stock portfolio. You could have a lot of money. You could have a lot of real estate. You could have a lot of wealth, animals, whatever, and be serving that. But you could have a very little and also be trying to serve that and protect that. And what Jesus is saying is, if you're going to serve God, you can't protect yourself, your stuff. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be wise, but I can't serve my desires. I can't serve what I think my basic need is to protect myself. And we'll see that played out in the rest of this passage. But let's just catch the real meaning here. If I'm going to pursue the kingdom of God, then it's got to be about serving God. It can't be about serving God and protecting myself. That's the balance there. So that's what I want to leave with you this morning. Don't make the mistake of thinking that serving God means I have to protect myself. Obedience sometimes leads me into paths that are scary. But that's why David says in Psalm 23 that God is with us there in the darkest valley, and his rod and his staff will protect us. See, if we're protected by God's rod and staff, by his loving care, then I don't have to worry about protecting my stuff, my worldly stuff. I just have to give my heart to God. That's the thought for the day. You have a great day, and look forward to seeing you again tonight. Lord bless. Bye-bye.